Well, I'm pretty anxious right now.
Vent from the past is really dissolute. He didn't say hi to you. So it's a job for me, Vent from the future. Hi writers and welcome in a new graffiti video.
As you probably already got in the title, this video is about the most important gem in my city and also one of the most important in Europe. And also the second gem ever of my graffiti career, so it's something important for me. I'm actually making this intro in a proper location with something like proper lights to let you understand the scale of this shit in my mind. Anyway, I also bought proper fucking colors. I mean expensive Montana 94 cans. But of course, my dear friend Bucket Paint will not leave me alone tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, because this is the day before. I already prepared a sketch, and actually I don't have nothing left to say. I just wanted to tell you that I want to do a cool piece, you know, always in my way to approach graffiti, so I can do this. I don't know, this intro is something like a journal, you know? Holy fuck. But however, to be true, there is a method to let the anxiety go a little bit down, you know? And of course, I'm talking about some tequila shots in coffee cups, but whatever. The fanciest cavatappi, because I don't know how to say it in English, ever. A lot of wine, white for now. A lot of pasta in the making for now. I'm sorry, writers, I didn't film the pasta because I was too hungry. But there is still some wine. Cornetti. Yes, by the way, it's the day after because yesterday the night went a little bit whiny. Anyway, the plan is that I don't have a proper plan. I mean, basically yesterday I went at the shop, the graffiti shop, and I bought random colors. I mean, not random, I based all my colors on the dark reddish bucket paint that I have. I don't have a proper color scheme in my head. I have some plans and on the wall I will see which one fits better. I know it's not the right approach to a gem, at least for some of you could sound like this, but it's my own, not professional vent approach, as always. Yes, there is definitely a gem over here, and this is gonna be my plate. Next to me there will be Eras. But first let's introduce myself to the people here.
8 hours later.
Well, after an hour of small talks, it's time to paint. Say hi, Mr. Eras. Hi. But first, you know, tutto bene. First of all, I have to sketch, so I will not need my bucket paint in this moment. So let's chill the bucket paint a bit. This is the proper way how to store the bucket paint. And after this bullshit, I think that I can paint. You will be needed later, dear brush. Let's do this. Wrong already. I pushed my sketch too much towards the left, so I have to redo it. Thanks to Mr. Ares for eating in front of the camera. However, I had to push the sketch more towards the right, so I redid the first lines using an astrophet for a better readability. The sketch is more or less done. It's a lot messier, you know. This happens to me when I want to sketch in an appropriate way, you know, with accuracy. The sketch always comes out not that clean, but it's not important. There is something that I have to fix, like for example this arrow that, as you can see, touches the down part of the N, which is not cool, so I have to redo a little bit that part. And then I have to adjust a little bit the E because it's too compressed, but it shouldn't be that hard, hopefully. So, fixing stuff, done. It's pretty the same, but something changed, like the arrow. And now it's time to fill it. So let's pick up the bucket paint. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, thank you.
No problem.
There. You can continue your sketch.
Anytime you want.
Well, I was joking. Actually, it's not time for the fill-in, it's time for the background, because it's gonna be a faded background. So to make the fill-in as clean as possible, I will do the background first with expensive Azul Jazz or Jazz Blue from 94 and a little piece of purple, which is Cosmos Violet or Violeta Cosmos. It's gonna be fun, hopefully expensive for sure. Let's fade it. Okay, Okay, I almost finished all the first color, which is not cool at all. And now I will try to add the Cosmos Violet. I don't really know if it is cool. Maybe.
A foreign writer, that one with the red cap, wants to be near the parked cars, and he is really too close to mine in this moment, in my fucking opinion.
That is cool, not near to the red one because it's mine. Thank you. Why the hell strangers want to pee next to my fucking car? By the way, the violet is really shitty, so I'll not apply it. Thanks to Pheno185, I got Whale from Montana Cans, which is basically the same color of Jay's Blue from 94. It's crazy, but it's cool at the same time. So I'll fix a little bit the background, just making the shapes that are already on the wall a little bit better, in theory. So to be true, it's a little bit darker, but a really tiny difference. My girlfriend spawned with the food. Cool. I have to hurry to finish the background. Yeah, background done. Excuse me, girlfriend, come here. You know what time of the day is? It's time of lunch! So, today we will have insalata di pasta, which is pasta salad, but it's not a salad, it's pasta with stuff, which is cool. As you can see over here. Guys, as you can see, the equilibrium while painting is one of the best skills of a writer. Look at that! It's incredible, but you know what is more incredible than this? My wonderful bucket paint! A reddish bucket paint, but I have to mix it. Yes, I stored my mixing tool in a pasta package. I swear that I didn't do it on purpose. You could probably wonder why am I painting with the brush and the bucket paint in a gem, you know, where you are supposed to show your best skills with your best color combo and stuff like that. Honestly, for two reasons. First of all, because as you probably know, in my opinion, there is no need to use spray cans only, at least, to rock a nice piece. And this is what I'm trying to do today. Even if, as you probably have already seen, I'm using more spray paint than I usually do. So the first reason is a philosophical reason, let's say. The second one is that all the people here in the gym got spray paint. Almost all the people, because me and I think other two guys didn't get any spray paint, and because of it I said, man, why should I buy a lot of spray paint when I love and I want to paint with bucket? This is the matter. Of course, the bucket paint has some limitations. You cannot do a faded fill-in with, I don't know, 5 colors, but honestly I don't care. Yes, I want to paint to a gem, but I want to do it in my style. Also in terms of process. Honestly, I've always hated dogma, you know, in graffiti and in life in general, but especially in graffiti, I don't really care about people that say, oh no, it's a gem, you have to paint with the spray paint, because it's bullshit. I'll never betray you, dear bucket paint. Okay, let's finish it. I have to say that that big brush is really a pain in the ass, but a really big one. As you can see here, for example, for the arrow at the bottom, it was impossible to fill it correctly. Also here, for example, it's not clean. A roller would have been really better. What I'm gonna do right now is to create some movements inside the letters with some tiny effects and some overlapping shadows in order to have a little bit more depth. And I heard a fucking thunder, tuono. I have to hurry. Coffee in a hurry because cazzo piove. The fastest coffee of my life. Well, it's raining, not that much for now, but it's raining. For the outline I will use a Pro Cap and Amarillo Claro or light yellow. I'm really pissed that in 17 of June it's fucking raining. The day that I'm painting to a gem. The second time in my life. It's fucking incredible. Thanks God. This throw up E is a big pain in the ass. As you will see, I will change it multiple times.
moment when the E was driving me crazy. On paper it looked really nice, but then on the wall I wasn't able to find a cool shape. I erased it several times, and trust me, erase stuff under the rain with a bucket paint, you don't really want to try it. One last time. So the storm is gone, the sun is here, and it's time to see how the piece from my second gem ever looks like. But as always, let's analyze it, starting from the balancing, also because this one is a little bit different than usual. B and T are slanted to the upper angles of the frame, they are also pointing to the lower angles, so far so classic. This stick is the center of gravity of the whole piece, and on each side of it there are these sort of upside down V shapes. They have nothing to do with V letters, but is to let you understand the shape, you know? They are nice, because they give a lot of movement to the piece. But I don't like the one on the left, because the V doesn't start from the ending of this sort of extension like the T does. On paper this thing didn't look like a problem, but on the wall it is, to be honest. I don't know, maybe I took some wrong proportions, just a little tiny bit, but enough to mess up this thing. Could be possible. Anyway, to end the balancing explanation, these two not physical errors give an extra side pushing on each side. Nice. There is also one last mistake. The upper part of the V is way bigger than the upper part of the T, and this makes the T look so stupid. This is a common oversight, you know, because on paper it was okay. However, I'm really happy about the letters. All the letters except the E. That's ugly, because there isn't the down part of it. This is because I had to make visible the melting between the N and the T, and otherwise it wouldn't have been visible. If I had time and good fucking weather conditions, maybe I would have been able to do something better. I don't know. The color scheme is really nice, and it has a lot of contrast, and as you can tell the piece pop out a lot. The background shape is nice, even if it is a bit raw. To be honest, all the piece is a bit raw. For example, the outline in some spots is really dirty, and in general is not the cleanest outline I've ever done. This is because I used a pro cap, which is not a problem, but I used it in the wrong way, pushing too much on it, and also I tried to rush because of the rain, so it got even worse. This is one of the biggest regrets that I have about this piece. However, guys, if you like this piece and if you liked this video from Back to the Style Gem, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. To be completely honest, I didn't paint the main wall of the gem, because on that wall I wasn't on the lineup. But if you want to see me painting on that wall, you can check out this video over here. Anyway, see you next time!